mine's on. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
It's just like...
It's on. The mic's on.
But is this audience ready? That's what I want to hear. Thank you very much. Everybody, welcome to OverThink.
First and foremost, of course, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which we are gathered here for today's panel, to the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nations, and I'd like to pay my respects to the elders, both past and present. Thank you. All right, my name is, hey, wait, Pog, why'd you put my hours up there? It's actually 1,000 across all the accounts. My name is Liger. I am known as the Rhine guy of OCE. I do what I can, and yeah, I play Overwatch since the very beginning. I'll pass it on to the next.
Hello. Hi, my name's Gem. Friends are he. I'm the Gem cosplay. You might know me for cosplay, but I am also an esports caster. I cast with Ricey. We cast Overwatch and Valorant together. For Overwatch, I mostly think about it in a very analytical sense. I'm the analyst for our Overwatch game, so I'm like the big brain. I don't play big brain, but I think big brain. It's a very different thing, the two things. And yeah, I love esports very much. I love the Overwatch League very much. And Chinese Overwatch is the best Overwatch. Any Hangzhou Spark enjoyers? Yeah. That's me.
Hi, I'm Pie by Pie, or a lot of people just call me Pie because otherwise it's like my mom's telling me off. I am actually new to Overwatch. I did have 3 hours in Overwatch 1, but my mates got me into Overwatch 2 right after PAX 22.
And I became a Dirty Mercy main for a hot minute, and then I decided that that wasn't particularly useful. So then I diversified to Kiriko. So I hope you guys love that.
Now, in this post-DPS passive world, I don't really know what to do with myself in Overwatch, but we keep playing. Definitely not.
That's me. Hello, I'm Pog. I'm Pog on Twitter and Pogstream everywhere else. I'm primarily a Overwatch streamer, but I've put in here fart streamer. I don't know. I've recently been begrudgingly playing dating sims on my stream against my will. It's a good time. Dream Daddy. I love you, Colonel Sanders, etc., etc. So people are always sending me dating sim recommendations. Good fun. But my Overwatch experience is a plat-ish support main, and I'm an actual Orisa enjoyer, and
It's your turn to be booed.
so there's going to be some opinions about that. All right.
So yeah, I'm Profound Mice. I've been playing Overwatch since 2017 late or so not quite since the beginning, but kind of at this point, basically since the beginning. I have over 700 hours in Mercy now. Yeah. And I'm pretty loud and energetic, but I am losing my voice, so you should hopefully not have your ears blown out because I'm losing my voice. I promise. I am in the process. It's not as loud as it normally is. And yeah, I'm not very good at games, but I try to be, so that's me.
And you cast.
Oh, I cast. Yeah, I do Overwatch and Valorant casting as well. Do you want more stuff, or that's it?
That's fine. We cast. We cast. Watch our cast. We're very cool and funny, I think.
Yeah.
All right. If you haven't got a raffle ticket, they're going around. So we're giving away
Collect the raffle
surprises
ticket.
at the end. So if you stick around to the end, we have a very lovely Tracer statue, a rug.
Oh, it's a mug.
It's a rug. It fits under your gaming chair. And also they're down here. Blizzard have gone through the cupboards and found a PlayStation 4 original collector's edition of Overwatch 1 with the Soldier 76 statue.
Oh.
So there's some things in here, so stick around for a prize. The Tracer statue is very cool, so look forward to that.
Heck yeah.
Let's go.
Shout out Blizzard. Thank you.
All right, I'll give you guys a little bit of information about this panel today. It's OverThink, and most Overwatch players know OverThink is actually inspired by a special someone who we'll introduce you to very soon.
What's up, DreamHack Melbourne? Oh, wait a second. Sorry, I'm in America, so I'm upside down right now. Let me fix it for the Australians. There we go. What's up, DreamHack? My name is Crystal Rain, and I'm the creator of OverThink, which is my little series that I do on YouTube and Twitch, where I ask Overwatch players a series of hot takes. It could be anything about heroes, patch notes, current season, state of the game, and little spicy takes that I like to throw in there just personally. Big shout out to Jubilee for giving me the inspiration for this series, and an even bigger shout out to Avatar Liger for reaching out to me about this idea of making OverThink a live event, which is so cool to me. I hope you guys have a ton of fun with this, and I can't wait to see your hot takes.
Thank you, Crystal.
Okay, okay. All right. I think it's time to get started. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Wait, let's explain first. So if you can't see the placards, we have some neutral. Is that disagree or agree?
That's disagree.
Disagree. Strongly disagree all the way down to strongly agree. We will be given a hot take and we will walk to whichever placard opinion we agree with, and then we will explain our take. And you can be excited, but don't get too crazy.
Speaking of getting excited, let's get excited for our first prompt of the day. A lovely topic in the Overwatch community. 6v6 is better than 5v5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, I'm here. Wait, you missed 6v6? Oh!
All right, we've got some very diverse, like, contradicting opinions. Okay, Liger, why?
What am I at? No.
Explain
Well,
yourself.
I'm heartbroken. Shout out to my off-tank players. I miss you dearly. I miss you dearly. However, it is too damn fun playing solo Ryan in Overwatch 2.
Okay.
And that's why I disagree. And I do think 5v5 is the future.
Okay, so I am in neutral because I think from a playing standpoint, 5v5 is much better. I can't even count the number of games I had where I would be playing DPS or support and both tanks would go off tank. It killed me. But I do think 6v6 from a competitive standpoint for esports is a higher peak of play and you're able to do a little bit more with it. And I dearly miss the Ball Diva Sombra dive comp very much. I miss Diva, but I don't miss playing it. I miss watching it. So that's why I'm in neutral.
I got something to add to neutral. So my dear friend Canberra explained to me that the queue times were insane when you wanted 2 tanks, and now it's half that because we only need 1. So yay. But it's bad because now less and less people want to play tank unless you're really, really special.
Really good, you mean, really good, you know.
Really dedicated.
Dedicated is a good word for
So
it.
it's kind of like a win-loss kind of situation.
For me, I don't really notice much of a difference. I'm just a support main. I just heal. That's my job. I mean, support. They don't just heal. So I don't really notice much of a difference either way, personally. Except with the damage changes that came up, I can tell I heal a lot more. That's the change that I'm more a little bit frustrated about, other than 66 versus 5v5.
All right, Pog, give us your
Okay,
spicy take.
surely, like, I'm not alone here, right? Okay. All right, I've got friends.
You are lost in the past, young child.
I miss there being separate main tank and off tank roles. I think that was really special for the game, especially like I'm a support player, and you rely on that off tank role to come and rescue you sometimes when things are happening. So I mean, the skill is different. The
I
game.
might have liked that better.
Yeah,
I kind of wish I'd experienced that. Like, where's the rescuing now?
You have to rescue yourself.
Yeah.
Oh no, but now we do too much damage.
That's a good thing.
And I mean, like now the tank has to be expected to do everything, and then there's the whole counter swap meta. So like, if you're someone's playing Zarya, then you should be playing something else. Like, I don't like that. I like that you can just pick that and be comfortable with that for the whole game. And
Orisa and Joya.
look.
Okay, that's true. 5v5 did get rid of double shield, which was pretty atrocious.
Oh.
But we're missing, Ryan Zarya I thought was fun, and
Oh, I miss Zarya.
Diva Winston is like all-time El Clasico to me.
Orisa Hog, true.
Jail, prison, arrest them immediately. No.
I don't know. I'm curious to see what the crowd thinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's on this end of the occasion of the yeah? And what about that?
Hands up if you agree.
Yeah, see. Wait.
Neutrals?
Any neutralers out there?
Hey.
Let's go.
Anybody with no opinion whatsoever.
Hold on. I'm not alone here.
See you guys.
So 5v5 enjoys? Anyone? We are the future.
All right, shall we go to
Game's
the
happy.
next question?
Yes. Ready for the next one?
Yeah. Okay, support players are the most egotistical. So which one is strongly agree? Okay.
Oh wait. Oh.
I love being controversial.
All right.
I'm staring you down over there, my co-caster. What are you doing up there, huh?
I love being a hater. What can I say?
This is what makes you guys casting entertaining.
Okay, Ricey, what? Give us your thoughts. So you.
I think DPS players, especially Genji players, are the most egotistical.
So much that.
Why are we getting hated on, huh?
I love my support players. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Lucia. I'm not paid to say this.
I will say that because as a support player we spend more time looking at what everyone is doing, we can act like we know more, but we also can't follow through on that. So I don't think the ego is actually based in, I don't know, not being able to do anything about it. So I disagree. Like, ego needs to be backed up, in my opinion. Okay.
I think as a support main, I think I have some self-awareness. I think I know.
Love that for you.
I like to blame others, and it can't be every game.
I
surely.
say so much in my games, and people who've played with me, I'll go, I'm the problem, and then I'm like, there's nothing I can do to fix this.
It's always someone else's fault in my book, and
Wait, I actually agree with that. Shake my hand. Shake my hand. Thank you very much. I agree with that.
come over this side. Yes. So yes, we're most. I'm to blame. It's fine, but I have some self-awareness. But yes, the ego is, it's not me, it's someone else. It's that Reinhardt, it's that Genji, it's that, yeah.
Arissa.
That's what I'm thinking.
Liger, go for it. Go for it, my guy. Okay. Oh, you want me to take my spicy take? Okay. So I play support, so this is a bit of a self-report, but I would just like to say that I probably see the worst takes and the most arrogance from support players, and I am a support player, so I'm putting myself in this category. If I have to see another TikTok of a Mercy main saying that because they have more heals than the other team, that they were better, that's not how it works.
I just ignore
you should
that
have
opinion.
You should have
Like,
less
I mean-
healing because your team should be taking less damage
Get some
overall.
kills.
Like,
Mercy.
yeah, like, well, not even the kills. I just think like, I know everyone in this game loves blaming everyone. Overwatch, it's the blame game. But I feel like support players, in my experience, don't shoot the messenger, are the first to be like, it was your fault, DPS Andy, or tank. Like, I often see like TikToks of, someone get me off TikTok, of tanks going in, and then support players being like, I can't heal you, you're out of my line of sight. Bro, get in their line of sight. That's your job. Like, you need to follow the tank. Like, yeah, I think they're a bit egotistical.
Have you played with Liger?
I think, okay, that's a different situation. That's feeding. That's a different Overwatch thing.
And how often do you experience feeding tanks? Because I gotta say, I see them a lot.
Well, that's kind of their job, right? They're supposed to be
Love a
taking
feeding
space.
tank. We love a feeding tank.
We love W gaming. Any
we do.
W
It's not
gaming
about winning, it's
enjoyers?
about
You want to
being
play that
remembered.
W
Space
key?
if you're dead.
Yeah, I think support players, take a look at yourselves. Myself included. I also blame other people, but you know.
Where's the crowd fit on this?
Who disagrees? Yeah!
All right, who agrees?
Come on.
Yeah, let's go!
It's pretty 50-50. That's not bad.
Am I neutral? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a hater.
We need an angry crowd about something.
If you're neutral, can you offer some other people who are more egotistical? I'm just curious. Yell it out.
DPS? Yeah, who thinks DPS?
Yeah.
Alright,
Guys
who
gotta
thinks
play above plat.
Who thinks the tanks are the most egotistical?
It might be all roles.
That's true. I think it's all roles.
Who thinks
Overwatch
it's everyone?
players.
Okay, let's go. Next take.
Next question.
Who's this? Oh! It's me!
No, it's yours.
Open queue is better than roll queue.
Do we get a special guest?
I'm so sorry, Dixon.
We're moving. All right. Open queue is better than roll queue.
Aren't you the one that queued?
Wait, I'm undecided.
I'm moving. Wait. I'll go here.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, everybody. I can't decide. So I think I need
love
to
Dixon,
recruit
but I
an
hate
expert.
OpenQ. Drives me insane.
I think I need to go down and recruit an expert from the audience. I think a certain legend in the OC Overwatch scene needs to speak his piece.
Get up.
Stand up.
How the majority of you strongly disagree? Do you guys enjoy playing comp?
Wait. I have an answer for why I disagree.
Go for it.
We need more people to play it.
True. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
I'll
The queue times. The
We
queue
need to
I
times.
persuaded someone.
We need people to play it.
Yeah, queue times. I like seeing the same people over and over and over again on Tuesday.
See, I think the audience disagrees with a lot of you. Who
They're
here
over
likes open
Tuesday.
queue?
Where and when can we play OpenQ, Dixon?
Well, who here doesn't play open queue because of the queue times? Yeah, quite a few people. What if I told you on Tuesdays, OCE plays open queue?
What time generally, Dixon?
In the evening, whenever suits you in the evening for your time zone, come and play open queue and you can discover for yourself just how fun open queue actually is.
And if your queue doesn't pop, you can play Uno with your mates.
Exactly right. But I want to hear, why do you guys not like open queue? I heard the queue times. Is there anything outside of the queue times that make you not like open queue?
I kind of like, I'm a roll lock fan, personally. I don't know. It feels more balanced. But OpenQ is silly fun. And silly fun is good sometimes, but I'm mauled way too hard in Overwatch to play OpenQ. I just get too angry.
I'm making the move. I just want to give Dixon a hug. That's all I want.
From the disagree section here, I do think roll queue is more balanced and everything. So every day playing open queue it wouldn't quite tickle my brain the same way.
But on
I agree with that.
Tuesdays,
But on Tuesdays, I'd be over there. Every other day of the week, I'm there.
Yeah, it's Friday, so we can't go there.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
only Tuesdays. Dixon, thank you for your hard work. Thank you for the
Dixon.
promotion
Thanks
of
for having
Tuesday.
me.
Everyone,
master
come
of
on
Open
Tuesday next
Tuesday.
week.
Round of
Let's get
applause,
some
round of
crazy
applause,
queues
round of
going.
applause for Dixon.
Also, audience, what day is Open Tuesday on? Shout it back to me.
Yeah.
I'll see you there.
Now you have to come. You can't not come.
Goats was necessary for the evolution of Overwatch.
I have a whole piece to say about this.
I feel like this is a gem monologue moment that I'm ready for.
Listen. I have done
I
my
didn't play
time
Overwatch 1.
as an Overwatch analyst and a color caster, as someone who analyzes Overwatch very intensely. Like, you know that meme of the girl and she's doing all the math equations? That's me analyzing Overwatch. And I think if we didn't have GOATs, first of all, the esport would be so different. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you know Mr. Johnny Reinforce Larson, who is an analyst for the Overwatch League and now does some stuff for Overwatch CS, the year that GOATs was a thing was the year that he was unfortunately not on the desk, and therefore he was the first pro player to be a proper observer. And because of that, he chained up a bunch of observers how to actually know how to watch Overwatch. So if that didn't happen, spectating Overwatch would be an absolute nightmare. And we wouldn't have roll queue, we wouldn't have roll log without GOATs. And I also think the support play and tank play in the game would be so much further behind than it is now, because that was their moment to shine. And at that point, DPS mechanics had evolved quite a bit, but the support and tank was struggling, but GOATs was the moment everyone caught up and everyone was seen as good. I know that the DPS players hate it, but I think it was a necessary evil, but there are some great matches in the GOATs times, like Vancouver Titans versus San Francisco Shock. Any single time is going to slap. GOATs, let's go.
We love GOATs. I was a GOATs enjoyer. It just went on for a bit too long. But what Jem said was about like the introduction of roll roll lock, roll queue, and like I think that was a game changer for the game. It made games more predictable,
Yes.
more fun. When they're more predictable, you can sort of know what's going on, and it makes it more fun for me. So I'm an enjoyer. I agree. Yeah.
So I'm both slightly disagree and slightly agree. So I guess neutral in the end, but basically I think it was somewhat necessary because it, evolved and we got, roll lock, which I think really helps with more balance, and everybody having a go at what they want to have a go at and not being forced to play whatever they're being forced to be because people have a faster computer. But I slightly disagree because it went too long and it wasn't necessary, like it shouldn't have been that long. That was unnecessary. I guess, maybe. I don't know.
Liger, I'm surprised you're all the way down there.
I'll tell you why I'm here.
It was the Reinhardt times.
I'm not here for me. I'm not here for Reinhardt. Raise your hand if you're a DPS player. Keep your hand up if you enjoyed flexing to a different role during GOATs.
Okay, but how many of you actually played
Okay.
GOATs? Let's go.
I think a comp that deleted half the game's characters was not good. Okay, it was fun for tanks, it was fun for supports, but I missed DPS during that time. That was like 2 years. We barely got to see some DPS play. So that's my little piece of cake for GOATs.
We did have a little bit of DPS. We had the Shanghai quadruple DPS come through in stage 3, and then we had Chengdu playing some silly goose stuff. So there's a little bit of it, but it was hard. Chengdu, let's go. Let's go.
All right. We have a special guest.
Ooh, who could it be?
Do we?
We do.
Ooh.
Who could it be?
Hey everybody, Froggy here, the Lucio guy.
Woo.
That's about it, okay? And so my overthink opinion is, I think some heroes in Overwatch should never be meta. For example, Orisa. Alrighty, let's do this, guys. 3, 2, 1, Ew!
I'm pretty struggling.
Is there a page where it says the
There we go.
So I'm hearing.
Should I start?
Go for it, Pog.
I love Orisa.
Go to prison
Symmetra.
immediately.
I love all the goofs. I love the goofs, and they need a chance to shine. When has there been a strong Symmetra meta? When has there been this strong?
We've had a few.
Her pick rate has been low for a lot of time.
That's fair.
I
like him.
I want to not be bullied for playing heroes that I like. Is that too much?
I'm the same way.
Let it be meta.
I'm the same wavelength. Like, so I have a lot of hours in Mercy, and I did enjoy playing Mercy when she was meta. Now that she's not meta, I'm forced to play other things, which I don't mind. Sort of like expands me a little bit, and it is fun and enjoyable to have some variety. But if my favorite character is never meta, that means that every game I'm playing, like even like the 5-6 years I've been playing, I'm just throwing the entire time. It would be nice to have it meta occasionally, even if it's the worst character or whatever to play. Just variety is nice. So I think every character should have a turn.
No,
Pride,
give it to us.
Absolutely not. I play Junker Queen, and I don't know if you actually can see this. She's never meta.
Do you want her to be meta?
Junker Queen is never a good idea unless you're good at the character.
Do you want her never
Down to the
meta?
fact that if you suck at a character, you can play an Orisa. And
Thank you, Jiff. Does anyone remember Jotes? Any Jotes? Not enjoyers. Oh my god. Did anyone play Jotes during the Overwatch 2 beta?
Okay, I'm sorry, but 8.5 minutes on point as Junker Queen is god almighty amazing. But
Guys,
When
I want to
she
argue,
got
but that's a very big
released-
axe. I can't argue with the axe. I'm sorry.
when she was released, she was awful. And I don't know if you guys remember that, but I healed at maybe 1 second at over 100 health over 10 minutes, and I'm like, cool. And then my supports are like, oh, go and heal yourself. You got to heal on yourself. You can go bleed. But you know what? I persevered. Through that, and I got good at her. And I continued. She's never meta. I don't believe anyone should be meta.
Oh.
Because if you get good at a character, it doesn't matter if they're meta or not. It doesn't matter if you can't counter or not. We all know who Vestige is and how much he's annoying on Roadhog. Guess who can counter him?
Okay, thank you so much to our wonderful
Thank you very much,
Junker Queen
OCE's Junker Queen,
cosplayer
Roglin.
and just Junker Queen
And of
through
course.
here. So I would like to say Okay, first of all, meta doesn't really matter till like what Masters, Diamond. Like it doesn't super duper matter ranked wise until you get pretty up there. But in terms of like competitive play, this is how I'm thinking of it. If I have to cast Orisa again, you will not be seeing me ever again because it's.
Boo. Sorry. I promised I would boo into a microphone when Jem said something controversial.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think that there are characters that suck the fun out of Overwatch, and they're vampires of the video game. But I kind of think what we should do instead of having like hard meta, not meta, is I would love to see more map-dependent heroes. So like, oh, you're going to this map, that means you're playing this composition. Or you're going to this map, that means you'll see this person as a tank. I think that's really interesting. Like I like that Circuit is like, that's the Sigma map. I kind of want more stuff like that as opposed to hard meta because sometimes we get stuck in it for a very long time, but it's very frustrating.
Yeah, well said. Can't agree more. Also, I never want to see Sombra meta. Sorry, Kyle. I love you. I'm sorry. I don't want Sombra meta.
Why not? Is it because you play Reinhardt?
Next question. Next question.
I don't know if it's that I don't want to see a specific hero meta or whether I think the hero's core design philosophy is the problem and not the meta itself.
Yeah, that's a fair take. That's a very nuanced take.
I worry about some designs, particularly Sombra, or at least especially the old version of Sombra, it just was unintuitive. You couldn't actually interact with it. It was like, this is happening to me, and it's now happened to me, and well, shit, I'm dead.
Yeah, it's tricky because some heroes play so differently at the top end to the lower end, and I think Sombra at the top end, if you play your positioning correctly, or at the time for OG Sombra, if you had an off tank with you, that's the Diva's job to dive in and save you and defense matrix, whatever. But yeah, it's a little more complicated now. But yeah, shall we do the next question? Is this my one or is this Liger's one? Okay, go for it. Read the question, my friend.
One-trick players do not work in Overwatch 2. Flexibility is the key to winning. 3, 2, 1, go.
My fellow one-tricker is going to the opposite side of me?
Wait, we have one person on every single opinion.
Oh.
Do we now?
It's a first.
We do.
Now may I please start this one? I have an idea. Okay. Yeah. So, what is flex? Right? Different heroes? Is that a yes or a no, audience?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're wrong. Because Reinhardt can dive. Reinhardt can shield. And Reinhardt can flank. And all those winners know Reinhardt can snipe. I'm where I belong. Thank you very much.
It's still the same hero, though.
Listen, he flexes for real.
Yeah.
Okay, I flex where it matters.
Okay, Pi, would you like to give your opinion on one tricks? Or are we still brewing in it?
I feel like I agree that you can one trick if you're that skilled, but my issue is that a lot of people think they're that skilled and they really aren't. I am in the metal ranks, man. Every time I see a Genji, I sigh. Because a metal rank Genji sucks, so badly, and they're really not doing what that character's role is supposed to do in high-level play. Cook on your own and then inflict it on someone else later, please. However, I also learned this myself when I tried to learn how to play this game on Mercy, and I found that I couldn't get anywhere with her, that I had to start diversifying. And now I play Kiri, now I play Ana, now I play someone else whose name is escaping me right now. Moira, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm not happy about that whole Moira thing, but
yeah,
where we're at.
I understand what you're saying. I think, okay, I actually have stats for you guys, I'm not gonna lie. There was a wonderful post that someone made in r/competitive Overwatch about how many one tricks there were in the top 500 for each role, and it's extremely minuscule numbers. It's at the highest there were 20 Doomfist one tricks out of 500 in Korea. Of course there were, but generally speaking, one tricks are pretty rare at the top end. But I think some one tricks are more acceptable than others. I think being a Tracer one trick is probably the most respectable one trick in the game. She's almost always good, and you can mechanics your way to a win Whereas there are some heroes that I'm like, that's all you play? You got to do more, my love. You got to do more. I think it kind of depends on what the hero is.
I think Gem's sorry. I think you're talking about me.
Wow.
Aren't you? Like, Beyond Mercy. Like, you gotta do
I'm
more.
talking, I could name so many names, but I don't want to piss off that many people, so...
My opinion is, I think, like what Roglin brought up is like, if you're good at a hero, it can be meta and everything, right? So, like, it really does only matter in the upper echelons of the game. Like, there's some problematic ones, no matter what rank you are, like when they're really not the meta of the game. But I think if you're Doomfist. So I mean, I think there's value in like just really honing your skill in a certain thing to like rank up that way. But yeah, I think if you're being hard countered, when there are hard counters in the game, then it probably is somewhat important to switch. But I mean, I think in the lower ranks you can probably make it work no matter what.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe tank. Yeah, that's why I'm sort of here.
Well, I think I'm good enough on my character, and then the rest of my team should switch around me. No, one, two, and five. You guys, the rest of my team need to get better.
All right.
Okay.
What is it? Should we see what the crowd thinks on this one? What do you think?
Okay, do we like... Are we pro... Okay, hang on, let me...
Crowd, are you pro one trick?
Yeah.
Are you against one trick?
Okay, so the one trick players are very loud.
One tricks are passionate.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, I believe this is my one, maybe. Okay, this is my one. I wrote this question. Heroes that are mechanically difficult should be more viable than those that are not. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, please.
Yeah.
Just this one, please.
I'm here. Oh.
All right.
Who's starting? Oh.
That's all right. Okay, I'll go first. So, I think at like the top level, I think playing a difficult hero should always provide you more value than something that's a little bit easier. And I don't mean that in the like you should never play the easy characters way, but I think there should be a higher skill ceiling for that, like for mechanically difficult, right? Like I think if you're able to do like the crazy, like have you guys seen the animation cancels on Tracer? That stuff is crazy. I think you should be able to get more value with something that is more difficult because it's rewarding the player for, you know, trying and putting all this effort and time. And a lot of these things aren't like, you know, just a given thing. You're not going to be good at Tracer one trick, like clips out the door, but it's something you practice at, and I think you should be rewarded for practicing difficult things. And just from an esports perspective, I personally like seeing the more difficult heroes played because it's more magical and interesting to me to see the most difficult things played at the highest level.
I agree. I have no notes. I think
Thanks,
it's
Pog.
good.
Pog has no notes.
No notes.
For Pog notes?
That's it. I agree. I agree.
Thanks.
I agree too. I got no expertise at being good.
I'm so curious on what the opinion is over here.
Alright, so when you're talking about mechanically difficult, the first thing that comes to my mind is, of course, the skill flaw. They're difficult to start playing. And I don't think that somebody who obviously hasn't got the skills to even reach the floor yet should still be viable in the game. I think lower skill floor characters, this is hard to explain. I'm not doing a very good job, but like I think they should still be viable for people who are still learning the game, and they should be fine to play. And like people
play Moira.
Yeah, like I think it's fine for Moira to be viable still, and to be able to play Moira still and everything like that. But like when you talk about the skill ceiling, like I get, you know, you might want to have them be obviously viable in the game and everything like that, when people actually get better at the game and everything, and they start to become more viable and everything for that particular person.
Can I give like a small asterisk to mine? Which is that I think anyone should be able to play any hero and get decent value with it.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make.
But I think only like intensely difficult heroes should be able to get like insane amounts of value, if that makes sense. Like you have to earn those echo stickies
the fadeaway stickies. You've got to earn them.
I mean, I want to be killed and then go, oh, bravo. Well done.
Exactly.
It doesn't often happen.
It's just that I deserve that moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
If you put in the work, you should be rewarded, in my humble opinion.
I agree with Ricey. 100%. Let's go. Next up.
You just make me stumble off my words. You just
I love
leave
that.
me
I
like
love
that.
that. What's the next
I
one?
just play Ryan, man.
We got it.
There's no skill.
Who's next? Is it me?
Korea will always be the top region in Overwatch 2 esports. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on here? Why am I alone?
I think we should start with Liger.
Go for it, Liger.
No. Please.
Okay.
You're always on the polls. There's no middle
Listen,
opinion.
you've got to be decisive in your opinion. If you believe something, you should believe it all the way or not at all, in my humble opinion. Ha ha ha. Okay, so this is my train of thought, is I do think Korea's had a really great reign in Overwatch, but with the Overwatch servers coming back to China, we saw last year China be the second place in the World Cup and be really, really strong in the Overwatch League. I think if you look at Valorant as well, China is on the rise and they've only had it for about a year, and one of their teams has probably the best op player in the world. So I think the more we invest into China and the more that Overwatch exists in China, like the best Winston is from China, but the best Tracer is from China, the best Echo is from China. We have like a lot of crazy players in the Chinese Overwatch scene. I don't think any other country will topple Korea except for China, just because they have their own play style and there's such a crazy culture there of like, if you haven't watched Chinese Overwatch, do yourself a favor. It's crazy. They don't give a They don't care. They won't play meta, they'll play their own thing and they'll play it crazy style.
Can we talk about Australia?
Sure.
Yeah. I feel like we are at such a disadvantage in the esports scene. You know, if you're a high-level player, you have to play on ping. Like, what a major disadvantage. So why can't Australia be in this conversation? I think. When you get a chance. There might be other regions as well. Saudi Arabia.
Can I addition on that? So I have dabbled in a lot of different esports across a range of not just Overwatch. So if you look at other esports like, say for example, Apex, Australia is dominating Apex Legends. And I don't see any reason why, I mean, and it's not just Apex, you know, every country can dominate any esports or whatever. It just depends on the popularity of the esports and everything. So I think every country has a chance. It just depends on where the country's gamers are putting their resources and everything. The reason why I'm not there though, instead of I'm here, because I do completely disagree that Korea will not always be, there's no reason why they will always be on the top. But every other country will have to go up and uphill battle because Korea has insane internet, insane resources and everything for esports. True. There's a lot of sponsorships, a lot of money. Ping is like the best thing ever. So every other country, I think, is probably gonna have a hard thing to compete against, which is why Korea is usually really good at most esports. So that's it.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
When Overwatch esports started, did a lot of people in Australia even have NBN? Yeah, I think that like latency issues in esports in general have always been the dominating factor in whether an Australian gets good at something or not, unless they relocate. If the game came out after, Apex is a little bit younger, the player base is just a lot less, like they're all on the same page and they have better internet connections. That makes sense.
Like we bat above our weight in all other sports, so why not esports as well? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no statistical analysis. All I have is a very simple statement. Jem,
Yeah.
do you love Le Seraphim?
Yeah, but they're not my favorite K-pop group, so...
Ooh.
No,
Ooh.
they are. I like them, but
And
like...
who is?
BTS.
So what if Overwatch collabed with BTS?
Listen, they've already retweeted Jungkook like 3 times, so like that's kind of a collaboration. No, nothing can win me over. I think Chinese Overwatch is so fun, it's so unique, it's absolutely crazy, and Liger is my favorite player of all time. I'm very biased, but I think China is a region to watch, and seeing what they're doing in other FPS games, I think they're going to be more on the rise as the years go. And we saw them almost win the World Cup last year, and they beat Korea. So
That's true.
We've got receipts.
Jem is right. But one BTS collab, Cassidy with Soldier, that inspires the entire nation. You're all done for.
But what if
so you're all done for? Okay.
We're running out of time, so I might skip one.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
I reckon we can just do them quick.
Do it quick? All right, we're doing it quick. Oh, this is me. Resurrect and immortality abilities are unhealthy for the game, and kudos to Martos for submitting this.
Shout out Martos.
This one.
Shout out Martos, people!
No, I'm good where I am, actually.
Can I quickly comment?
Go.
I think Suzu with more skill involved is okay because it's such a short time, but Resurrect is probably a little bit, yeah, a bit much. That's my opinion.
I don't like it. I think people should just go down and get respawned, that's it.
Yep. I agree with Liger. I think if you get eliminated, that is your own fault. Someone shouldn't have to pick you off the ground off of that. There's nothing more of a momentum killer than being like, oh, that person's down. Yes. Oh my God, they rezzed. It's just a nightmare. But at least it's not what it was. We all remember
Mass res.
the old Mercy. So it's better than it was. But I just think it's unhealthy
say
for
very.
I think it's unhealthy for any esports game to have res. Just die. Just die. You
Just die.
live with it. It's your mistake. Own it.
I tend to kind of think that if you're not denying res, it's kind of up to you. Like, you should be shooting that Mercy. Why is she still alive?
Yeah.
I say that as that Mercy. But she should be dead, and then my mission as the Mercy should be to not die. Like, it's definitely a skill thing. There's some really cool reses that you can pull off, which Ricey would agree with.
Yeah, look, I love doing sneaky reses. I love it. It's
Like-
really enjoyable.
Like over a wall, down a...
Yeah, it's really good.
There are some
But I understand.
But if you know that your team, like the other team has a Mercy, which you will know from almost...
If
the
there's
start
two
of the
mercies, it's
game.
fair game.
Yeah, if there's two Mercies, it's definitely fair game. And
If
also
there's
they should
two
be shooting
Mercies,
themselves in
leave the
face.
lobby.
How many people are support mains in here? All right. All I keep hearing about all these moments that they got that kill, the DPS. Support are not primarily the people getting those kills. Support players deserve their moments, you know what I mean? What a save, what a res, what a thing.
That's
Deserve
why
a
I was
moment.
saying Suzu.
Suzu is a moment.
I think Suzu is the moment.
I want someone to say to me, hey, Pog, what a clutch play that you just did. You did that thing that helped. Like,
But Suzu for sure needs to stay.
If these don't exist, then what are we doing? We're just you healed them a lot.
Think about
Did it.
Zenyatta. Zenyatta doesn't have a res. He doesn't have invincibility. You can still kill him through trance. But like, Zenyatta's a great example. Jonak, we all love Jonak. If you can have your moment on support by killing people. That's also your job. You don't just heal bot unless you're playing Mercy or Life Weaver. But apart from that,
Not the way I play Mercy.
you should be doing damage. You should be getting kills as well. You should be peeling for your team. There's so many things you can do that are not reses that are still like, yeah! And even just healing someone in time, hell yeah. But reses,
No one's saying hell yeah.
You're undoing history with a res. You're undoing history.
Just healing someone isn't enough these days, especially with the amount of damage that's
Good.
coming out.
Yeah. Good.
All right, we're getting through it. We have a video question.
Ooh.
Hey Overthinkers, it's me again, and I'm back with a hot take of my own. So I'm here to ask you guys probably one of my favorite questions to ask the contestants on my game shows when I host these, because this one seems to be really controversial no matter who you ask. So get ready for this one. Ready? I think Pink Mercy should be brought back to the game. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
Before we answer this question, can we have a hands up who has the pink Mercy skin?
Oh. I don't know. I wish I did.
I say that only playing 3 hours. I think that skins in general shouldn't really come back that much. They're repeated way too much. Seriously, pump out some more art, dude. That's it. They're taking 3 skins and just giving them to Xbox for free.
I like the fact that there's rarity in some things and things that are special. There's something special about the Pink Mercy. Do I think there needs to be another similar sort of thing? I want Reaper in a pink in a pink maid outfit. Like, I would buy the crap out of that.
I think
He's
that
cooking.
Overwatch in general is just a little bit too precious about their brand. They won't
Yeah.
mess with it as much as they could, and there are so many really cool things that could come out of that. And like, yeah, more art, dude.
Keep it special. They should do another fundraising thing and make a new thing for the new game. That's my opinion. Keep it special. I wish I had it. I'm a bit jealous. I like it when I see it. It's not the best skin either, so whatever. There's better Mercy skins out there.
I mean, I do think there are better
Atlantic's pretty good. Atlantic's pretty good. I think
I'm
Atlantic's kind of
obsessed
better
with the zombie skin. It's also Pink Mercy, but she's evil and creepy.
Oh, I like the Azula
and
one.
if you have the highlight intro where she's getting the cookies out of the oven, because they're like red in the middle, it looks like they're made out of blood. Yuck. It's so satisfying because you get the highlight at the end of the game which shows you your progress and stuff, and I'm like, yes, evil Mercy has her evil blood.
Could I give my opposing opinion?
Do it.
Which is that, as a Mercy hater, I'm going to give it to the Mercy mains. I think they bring in probably the most, okay, GDP is the wrong term, but they bring in the most, like, revenue of all of the mains. We know this. If anyone knows Avril, shout out to Avril.
Avril?
Avril tweeted the other day, like, the day that the new season launched, that he saw, like, 10 Mythic Mercies already, who have just bought that, and it's what, like, how much is it? It's a lot of money.
The Battle Pass?
No, but
like
the
70
skin
bucks?
without having done the battle.
Oh,
It's like $70.
$80-something.
Yeah, it's like $80 or something dollars.
For what?
I think if they brought this one back and they did this breast cancer campaign as well, I think you could raise an obscene amount of money. And I know doing it like the same charity for a different skin would be cool as well. But I think this one is so special and it's so meaningful to so many players. And yes, it's nice to have exclusive skins. I get that. But I think like because it's for a good cause and everything it's done, I think it's so much more than exclusivity. And I think it's something really special, and it's something that a lot of people ask for, and it would just, more than revenue, it would raise so much money, more than if they did another character in that same skin. I honestly think that they would raise more money by just bringing this one back. And it's an awesome skin. I love it. It's my Equipped Mercy skin, and I think more people should get to enjoy one of the best skins in the game that has a touching backstory.
Alright, so...
I forgot about the picture. No, cover it. Okay, that's not. Yeah, it's covered. Oh, you went too far.
Too far? There we go.
Okay, it's covered.
Okay, esports players should trash talk more. 3, 2, 1, go.
Are we all over here?
Oh, where's some spicy
Spicy.
gamers?
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come
This
on.
is as far as I'll go.
I love the yoga lean you're doing.
Like, as far as I'll go. Like, I agree, but like, I don't want it to go so far that we're teaching children wrong things. Like, it needs to be still reasonable. I don't want to be hearing about death stuff or anything like that.
Okay, that's
trash talk is fine, but there has to be a limit because it needs to still be civil and acceptable to sponsorship. Otherwise, the esports is going to die and nobody's going to have any money.
In my opinion, actually, you're so right. And what I was second to this is there's a great franchise out there that does it right, the WWE.
Yeah, that level, like, good trash talk is good.
Yes.
It's entertaining, it's exciting, but there is a limit, and that's why that's my limit. There has to be a limit. Yeah, so
I think there are lots of other esports that do trash talk a little bit better than Overwatch does, and I love Overwatch, it's my favorite esport ever, but I think we're a bit too soft in Overwatch for trash talk historically. I know Gumba and Unter used to say some insane stuff on Twitter, and then everyone would poo-poo about it, but I thought it was really funny and entertaining, and it gets you more invested in the match. Like, this is a Valorant example, I apologize, but last year when NRG were like, oh, China, crap, they're not going to beat everyone, we're not losing to Billy, and then they lost to Billy twice, I was cackling. It made me more invested in the matches because I wanted them to get what was coming. Like, it made me more excited about the games, and it makes you more invested, and I think having those like villain arcs like Evil Geniuses did last year is fun. Like, storytelling in esports is so important, and I think by having that villain angle and that trash talk angle, it's a lot funner for us to cast because we have.
I agree.
It creates a story. Stories are so important in esports. I think trash talk more. Don't be racist, but like.
Yeah, nothing bad. Nothing that'll get you cancelled or get the esports cancelled. Because if it gets cancelled, then
Talk your shit on Twitter or in a match interview. I'm pro match interview, being like, we're gonna roll them, and then you lose. Hilarious.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyone who disagrees out here? Or?
Junker Queen.
There's an opinionated. Oh, you got it.
Hello, I'm back. I have to disagree, and this is coming from a logical side of things. Who remembers XQC?
Oh no. Uh-oh. Hot take incoming.
So I have no problem with trash talking. It's hilarious, and there are some really funny moments out there. What I have a problem with is fandoms. The fandoms think it's okay to take it that extra mile when it's not. And that's when it becomes a problem. That's when it becomes a safety risk. It becomes a mental health issue. And in all seriousness, that's why it's so competitive and toxic in Overwatch. If we didn't have trash talking, everyone just had good sportsmanship, it'd probably be a hell of a lot safer, funner, and happier game. You'd be like, oh yeah, we lost, it's alright, no, good game. Instead, we get some pretty toxic reviews. You know, I don't know if you're a girl gamer out there, but oh my god, if I open my mouth, my god.
But I think
had only a good time.
I think you can trash talk without being toxic.
That's what I mean, is it's always the fandom that's the problem.
No, yeah, that's
It
what I mean by
always
the
comes back down to
children.
them.
You gotta have good.
Just get the kids
It's
out
hard.
of here.
It's
Yeah,
hard.
well, WWE is a fantastic example. It's also acting. It's all set up. And we know it's set up. There's a limit. There's a written limit that we only go to this level. We don't go past it.
Yeah.
Thank you for your opinion, Junker Queen.
you.
Love you.
Bravo,
Love your work.
well done for getting up. Where do we land, Liger?
Let's just get a quick audience reaction on this one. Do you agree? Hands up.
Do we know what dive is, everyone? Do we need some help? Dive is, so you know how Winston goes, and you know how Reinhardt goes. That's brawl, when you go, "Wah," and then dive is when you go, "Wah." So anyone who can do this, like Lucio can do that.
Better question.
Dive.
Does everybody here love Winton? I think we know our answer. Okay, another quick audience one. Another quick audience one. Can we get some hands up for loot boxes? I think that also answers that.
What? I'm moving! I strongly. Okay, that's fine, whatever. I just don't like the sound. I don't like how obnoxious and slow they are to open. I just hate opening loot boxes. I'm sorry. Yeah, I ended up with like 500 or 300 loot boxes by the time Overwatch 1 ended because I never opened them. They were just boring to me. I'm sorry. I'm a weird one.
Okay, we're kind of done with the overthink part.
Yeah.
Thanks for tolerating our
opinions.
opinions. If you, we'll talk about if you want to make complaints to us later. We've got a giveaway that we want to do quickly.
You can make complaints to us on
Get your
social
raffle tickets
media.
ready.
On Pog on Twitter. So
Yeah. I'm at the Gem Cosplay on Twitter. At me, I dare you.
who wants to draw? So our first place prize, which is going to be the big Tracer statue, is going to be.
Can we get a drum roll? Can we get a drum roll?
Who's got the ticket? Get it in.
C, orange, 35.
Next one. Who's got it?
See, orange 35.
It's over here. Well done. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Let's get you. We'll hold you on the side of the stage here. All right. The second place is the collector's edition Overwatch 1 box.
All right, we've got orange C 58.
Well done.
Yeah. All right, come up.
And the last one. Can I pick one?
Go for it, Pog.
You put it back in there. I have a green one. You get to win a cool rug, so if you're going on a plane, hopefully it fits. Green C 17. Come on up. Congratulations. All right. Well,
Good job, guys.
the second one is the collectors. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. That's us done.
Yeah.
That's us done.